Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to do something I haven't done in quite a while, and that's another nail video. This one should be a lot simpler than the last one because the last one I was doing the Serendipity nail dip kit. This one, I'm just going to be showing you what it is that I do to put on the kiss nails that I'm always going on about, and what it is that I do specifically that get them to last up to 2 weeks for me. So first, I just wash my hands and I make sure that my nails are cleaned. I like to use a scrub brush. I have this one that I use most of the time that I got from Sally's Beauty Supply. Then after I'm done doing that, I like to use this cuticle oil right here. This, I believe, came in a BOXYCHARM, and I've been using it ever since. And let me tell you, I've barely gotten through any of it. So I like to do all that. I like to give the oil time to seep into the skin, which it's already done. And then what I like to do is go in with this here, and this is a 100% acetone nail polish remover. I like to use this because it makes sure that you remove all of the oils that you may have applied, or even your natural oils, off of your nail before you even begin getting started. And what that's going to do is, by the time you use the glue to attach the nails to your fingertips, it's going to make sure that there's no oils to keep the glue from adhering the best way that it can. So you're just going to, rub that over your nails there. And that's it. It'll remove all the natural nails. Now, don't freak out when you see that your nails actually start to look a little white and like they're dry, because that's just an indicator that you have indeed removed all the oils and natural oils from your nails. So we're gonna set that aside. Then next, what I like to do is, well, first let me cover that back up. Next, what I like to do is I will lightly either buff or just take the softest side of any nail file that I have. I have this one here that looks like this. Have a traditional black nail file with 2 different greens on the sides. Have another one here from Sally Beauty. So I'm just showing you guys that it really doesn't matter what you use. Just make sure you rough up the tops of the nails a little bit, and that'll also help for the glue to adhere just a little bit better before you get the nails on. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to take this buffer that I have here, and let's move this aside and just show you. You don't have to do anything major. You're just kind of scuffing it up a bit just to get a little bit rougher of a surface for that glue to stick to. Okay, and that's what we get that to look like. So I am going to do the same thing to my other hand, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the nails that I want for each finger, and then we'll come back and I'll start showing you the rest of the steps. Okay, so now that we've chosen everything, we're ready to get started. I'm kind of sad because these particular accent ones are so pretty, and I really would have liked to use them, but they're too small for any of my fingers and then too big for the other ones. So all right, so glue, very easy. Twist to open, and then twist this piece up here. Now I always like to get a test drop, and there we go. So I'm going to take the first nail here, just get a drop of that on there. No air bubbles. A little more. No air bubbles. That good? Should be. Lean it to one side. Oh, sorry for the shaky camera. Lean it to one side, let it coat the nail over there, and then lean it the other way. Let it coat the other side. Do that. No, this is not. There we go. All right, so you see it's coated both sides, and then when it's completely coated, I will take it and I will slide it back onto the nail just to make sure it covers everything. And then just lightly hold it in place for about 5 to 10 seconds. No pressure, believe it or not, I'm not putting any pressure at all. I'm just holding it in place while the glue kind of just works its magic there. And then after about 5 to 10 seconds, I just slide my finger off, kind of look around, and the glue has definitely made its way all the way around. So just to kind of seal it, I don't have to take any extra glue this time, but to seal it, I'll take it and I will make sure the glue gets under my real nail and then lay it flat out over the whole nail. So it'll seal this part right here to make sure no water or anything can get under there. And that way I shouldn't have any issues with them popping off sooner than they're ready to. And when you look up close, it looks like I went to the salon and got it done because it's completely sealed to my nail. So let's go ahead and do another one. Times like this, if I see that there's a bit extra of the glue, I would just take the orange stick, scrape that sucker right off, clean it off there, and make sure that it's not overly excessive. And that's it. Either that or when it dries, you can just file it off later, so no big deal whichever route you choose to go. Same thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish up the rest of my nails and then come back to show you the filing. Okay, so after giving everything sufficient time to dry, we are back, and I'm actually going to use the little file that comes in the package itself, because even though it's a teeny tiny disposable little thing, it's actually pretty good. It has 2 grits on it. They're not much different from one another, but they're options, so you know. Darker one is the rougher grit, and then the lighter side is the softer, more buffing style grit. So anywho, at this point you just want to go into the little edges of your nails there and just shape your real nail to match whatever the shape the fake nail is. You just kind of get in there and buff out, line it up. And that's pretty much all it takes. I mean, again, you'll fine tune it, of course. You'll check them over. You'll stop. You'll see what's going on there. You'll buff out the little glue that might have gotten along the side, because that's bound to happen. And then once you're done, you would wash your nails and put some cuticle oil again. Flip them over, look under it, and you'll see there's a little bit there right at the tip where they snap it off when it comes. It used to come attached to the little plastic lines that would keep all the nails together. So that's how they're made at the factory, and they snap them off. So you just take the small little end here, and I like to buff in an upwards motion, and sometimes even just flip it over and kind of go in the little groove there just to smooth that out, round it out just a little bit more, just so it's not overly sharp and scratchy. And then boom, you're good to go. The other side looks pretty good, so I'll just run it down a little bit just to kind of, again, make sure everything is as seamless as possible, just to get the best look that you can. And like I said, just taking my time to do this. I've gotten many compliments whenever I get my nails done, and people really don't seem to realize that I just have, you know, press-ons, just fake glue on, press-on nails. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish up filing all the nails and then show you the washed up final result once I'm done. Okay, so I'm done with all my filing. I have washed my hands, and now I'm just going to take a little bit more of the cuticle oil and just get that on all my nails and massage it in. I mean, I'll do a better job massaging it in a second, but that is pretty much it. That is all that I do with basically just all the tools that come in the nail kit itself once you buy it. I never have any issues with them lasting me. Most times they can actually last me longer than 2 weeks, but I don't like to keep any one particular set on for 2 weeks. I do like to change them more often than that. So that's when I will go and I will take them off. Most times I am a savage and I am impatient, and I will go ahead and I will just use my teeth and start taking them off, or start digging my nails under and ripping them off. Do not recommend at all. I've just spent like the past month, I think, letting my nails recover because I did that last time, and I like took chunks out of my real nails. So definitely soak them off if you can, if you have the time, or just let them come off naturally, whichever works for you. But yeah, so that is everything that I do. If you have any questions about anything, leave them in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. You all have an amazing rest of the weekend wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, or bye. Bye.